We recruited within the state, and TJ did an outstanding job in the state, in my opinion. I think our coaches went out and rattled things up really good. I think we've got a foundation that if there's a high school coach out there that doesn't think that the state of Oregon is important to us, then I'd really like him to come in and sit down and tell me why he feels that way, because we are going to continue to work like crazy to get kids in our program from the state of Oregon. I would love to get that number up into the mid-20s. I think it's important, and that's where we need to be as we grow forward, as we move forward. The negative side of it is there's a couple of young men that we wanted in this program that we or other people didn't allow, or however it happened as we went through the process. We got deep into that process, and when I talk about it, and I am a little bit irritated about it, but that's fine. I'm gonna be a little irritated right now. When you're in your home state and a kid has an opportunity, and that's what you're pretty sure that he wants to do, and the people around him are saying that's what he wants to do, and then he kind of goes back and forth on it, that's okay. But when the timeline gets short and he has an opportunity to come to Oregon State, okay, or continually say, I'm gonna go here on this trip and here on this trip and on that trip, I think kids get not the correct information, in my own opinion. We need the support at that point of the high school coaches. We need the support of the families to be able to say, you know what, let's stay at home and play. Because at some point, we have to cut bait and move on. And that's the way it is. And that happened. And I wish we had a couple kids with us. And where they're going to go, I don't know. But we'll see. So it's, again, that was a frustrating part of it. But one place we need to do a better job of is in Northern California. Absolutely. We're going to commit another coach there with Cory Hall, and we need to get players out of Northern California. I feel good about, I don't believe we're split too far with coaches. We have coaches that have to carry, a big load and a lot of distances that they're traveling, but I think they can handle it. Key's a perfect example. Derek Odom kept recruiting through a relationship. We find Key late in the process. Derek calls me, we're able to get him evaluated, go from there. It was a very abnormal recruiting process, but that was relationship-based recruiting, which you have to do when you have two coaches in Florida. When you have a couple coaches, moving around Texas a little bit, it's going to be relationship-based. It's not old school, hey, go knock on doors and see what's there and stop by all the high schools. I want to be spread out, and I believe we have a very, very unique university, a very, very unique fit for student athletes in today's day and age, and a very unique opportunity for them. So that being said, it's important that we are able to share the vision with the kids that we think fit us. And we'll continue to do that again, starting in our state, branching to the Northwest, and then we'll branch out from there all across the country. Northern California, we just had Coach Baldwin there all by himself. It's a big area. And even though Dave has great relationships there, it's impossible to cover it all. So that's one. And number two, and I don't have the answers for it, but I've already kind of vented to you, which I apologize for, my frustrations in the state of Oregon. I don't have the answers, but I want to do better. And I'll work hard to see how I can do better, how we can do better as a staff. And I'm going to ask, coaches to see exactly how we can do better. Maybe we can't. Maybe we're doing all we can, but to turn around and have one kid from the state of Oregon is, I guess some years I could say that's going to be acceptable wherever it may be, but I want more. I don't, and maybe there's some gray shirts and there's some other kids out there and there's quality walk-ons, but I really want to make it an emphasis, and we're going to continue to reach out to these coaches in the state. Other than that, I felt like the process was pretty solid.